Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we're starting lesson number 12 today. Today you're going to learn about the three moods of al-mudari, which is imperfect tense. Okay. The first mood is a standard mood, which is known as marfu mood. Marfu mood would be the mood where you're going to find dhamma or pesh on kalima lam. On kalima lam, as you can see, yaf'alu. This is the one you have memorized. This is the standard mood, and we call it marfu mood. Why? Because it's dhamma. This is how we recognize marfu, rafa. So if yaf'alu, then it is marfu. This is the standard mood. Most of the time you'll find it in this mood, okay? But if you find it, you're going to come across yaf'ala, where you're going to come across lam has got fatha on it, zabar on it. If you come across this type of mood, then it is madare mansoob mood. Why? Because there's certain letters, certain haruf, they're going to come before madare, and because of the effect of that haruf, this madare will change into mansoob. Then again, you're going to also come across a mood of madare where there will be jazm on the kalima lam. Yaf'al. That's why it is called majzoom. Yaf'al. That's why it is called majzoom. Yaf'al. So these are the three moods. If kalima has, for the first form only, if kalima lam has got dhamma, it is marfu. If kalima lam has got lam, it is madare mansoob. If kalima lam has got jazm, then it is madare majzoom. Now, why is that? Because of the presence of certain letters, the prefixed particles, harufe nasiba, change the mood of the imperfect tense to the subjunctive. They are listed below. Because of the presence of one of these letters, the madari change into mansoob mood. And because these huruf, they change the madari into mansoob mood, that's why we call them al-haruf nasiba, nasab, mansoob, of the same root letter. Yeah? What are these letters? Lan, will, never. An, that not, because it comes with la as well sometimes. Qai, or qaila, it looks like qaila, sometimes it looks like qai. So that not. If it comes with la, then so that not. Hatta, until. Li, so that, in order to. And isn't, therefore, then. So if you see these letters, then it means these are the reasons for that mudare to change into a mansoob mode. And you're going to see it, we're going to go from left to right now, okay? Horizontally. So here we go. You're going to see an. So, an yaf'ala. Here we go. Lam has got fatha on it, zabar. An yaf'ala, an yaf'ala, an yaf'alu. An tafala, an tafala, an yaf'alna. So you can see now. Now, I want you to notice, I'll give you 30 seconds. Tell me what's something unusual about this conjugation. Don't read this now, this paragraph underneath. Try not to. Try to work it out yourself. This is dual. An yaf'alani, it should be an yaf'alani, isn't it? And this is plural. An yaf'aluna, it should be an yaf'aluna. Una sound and ani sound. Where are they gone? What about this one? The odd one out. Antaf alina, it should be a alina. Have you noticed that? Where's that gone? Antaf alani, should be ani sound. What happened? Is there something where you're from? How can you miss it? Okay, here we go now. The fatha, which is evident in the imperfect tense, is seen only in the singular third person masculine and feminine, as you can see up in this chart. The singular second person masculine and on the first person singular and plural. Yafala, tafala, fala, nafala. For all other forms, the noon of duals and plurals are dropped except in the feminine plurals. So noon has been dropped except feminine plurals. That's why there is no ani sound here. That's why there is no una sound here. That's why there is no ina sound here. No ani, no ani, no ani, no ani sound. Oh, look at this dual now. There is no ani sound at all. And look at these plurals. No una sound. No una sound. Yes, because these are the changes will take place because of these letters. If you're going to come across these, then you're going to say, oh, yes, this is mansoob. Why? Because there's noon missing. This is madari mansoob because noon is missing. Make sense? Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So this is what it is now. These letters make the mudare mansoob. Now moving on to mudare majzoom. The prefix particles which are called al-haruf jazima change the mood of the imperfect tense to the jussive where the final radical takes a sukoon or jazm. These are the letters, they are called haruf jazima. Why? Because they change the mudare into mudare majzoom. Al-mudare al-majzoom. Al-haruf al-jazima because these letters change the standard mudari marfu into mudari majzoom. And how do we recognize that? In the first form, there's a jazm on the kalima lam. And what are these letters? Lam, was not, did not. Now just imagine now, because of this, the mudari is changing into a past tense. Look, was not, did not yet, if, should, do not, should not. You see that? So these are because of these letters, the mudari will be translated slightly different. And you're going to see here, here we go. In yaf'al. Look, there's a jazm on the last letter now. In yaf'al. And again, same, noon will be dropped again. Let's do this first actually. The sukoon, which is evident in the imperfect, is seen only on the singular third person and second person masculine and feminine, and on the first person singular and plural yaf'alu. Yafalu, tafalu, afalu, nafalu. For all other forms, the noon of duals and plurals are dropped as in the subjunctive, except in the case of feminine plural. So same procedure again now. The noon will be dropped except feminine plural. And you can see it here now. So this is in is, harf jazima, in yaf'al, in yaf'ala, in yaf'alu, in taf'al, in taf'ala, in yaf'alna. Because why? Because it is a feminine plural. We're not going to touch feminine plural. In taf'al, in taf'ala, in taf'alu, in taf'ali, in taf'ala, in taf'alna, in af'al, in naf'al. Because of the presence of harufe jazima, it's changing to mudare majzoom. Now you can see all these three conjugations on one slide, and it's a beautiful slide. And you know all this, okay? So let's start from the beginning, from the right side. Bismillah. You here come across the palm diagram, the song you still sing to me. You are huma hum, hiya huma hunna. I'm pretty sure you're all singing this. Yes, this is the first one. Now, then we take three-letter word dhahaba, he goes or he will go, and we made a standard marfu conjugation. Yazhabu, yazhabani. Yes, this is the one you have done it. We just say yafalu, yafalani, yafalun. This is the same one, but I've changed the letters. So it's zahaba. So yazhabu, yazhabani, yazhabuna. Tazhabu, tazhabani, yazhabuna. So this is the standard one you have memorized. And how do we recognize marfu? Because it's got dhamma on it. You can see that. Dhamma on it. On the kalima lam, we have dhamma. Okay? So look, yazhabu, tazhabu. This is a feminine. Tazhabu. Remember? Tazhabu. Then tazhabu again. This is second person masculine. And then this is the first person azhabu, nazhabu. So the kalima lam has got dhamma on it now. Now moving on to mansoob now. Here we go. You're going to straight away jump and you're going to say, oh, this is mansoob. How do you know? Because kalima lam has got fatha on it, zabar on it. Yazhaba, tazhaba, tazhaba, azhaba, nazhaba. So these are the ones will be recognized straight away. These forms will be recognized straight away. Why? Because the kalima lam has got fatha on it. Yeah? But moving on the mansoob now. Here we go. Duals and plurals. Now look at this now. Yazhaba. Noon has been dropped. Look, in marfu, noon is there. But here, noon has been dropped. Yazhaba, yazhabu. So noon has dropped. We added alif. This is alif, which we usually add in mazi as well, like amanu. To just tell this is a plural. But noon has been dropped now because this is mansoob. In mansoob, noon doesn't stay. So instead of yazhabani, it's yazhaba. Instead of yazhabuna, it's yazhabu. Instead of tadhabani, it's tadhaba. Noon dropped. And all those forms who's got noon Noon will be dropped except the female ones. Yazhabn, yazhabna, tazhabna. We're not going to touch these ones. But rest of them, wherever you see the noon, will be dropped. And this is you're going to say yazhaba, yazhabu, tazhaba, tazhaba, tazhabu, tazhabi. This is tazhabina, isn't it? But now it's changed tazhabi, tazhaba. But we're not going to touch feminine plural. Tazhabna, tazhabna. Same thing, now majzoom. Here we go. First form, yazhab, yazhab. And then tazhab, feminine. Third person, tazhab. Then tazhab, second person, masculine singular, tazhab. And then first person, azhab, tazhab, singular and plural. But when we look at all the duals and plurals, except feminine plural, all the noon has been dropped. So this really look like the same in duals and plurals, masculine plurals. But how do you know which one is mansub and which one is majzoom? When you see the letters before that. If the letters before that ala haruf jazma, then this is madari majzoom. If the letter present before madari is harf nasiba, then it is madari mansub. So you can see all three moods here now. Marfu, mansub, majzoom. This is the duals and plurals. This is where masculine plurals, where the noon usually gets dropped. This is the column where you recognize which form, which mood is it by the last letter. In these forms, you can straight away tell. And this is the column where we do not touch anything. It is feminine plural. I want you to open to just number from I think it's 63 onwards. In these letters, there is one letter which is common in both columns. So you're going to see letter li in both of them. Letter li in both. This one. Okay, so look at this now. You can see li here, isn't it? Li. Yeah? Li. This is haruf majzoom. Li. And then hey, li here as well. So li is present in both. Li is present in both columns. And haruf nasba and jazma. Okay. And number 67.
Tazbahu.
Very good. Well done. An tazbahu. So what is an? An is harfe nasiba. So that's why this is madari mansub. An tazbahu. Can you see? It is plural, isn't it? But there is no una sound here. There is no una sound here. Now you recognize a very different type of madari. Keep going. There's one more.
An akuna.
Very good. An akuna. So this is again mansub. Because noon has got fatha on it. And you can see an before that as well. So this is again madari mansub. Yes? Alhamdulillah. So this is what I would like you to do, inshallah, from now on. Whenever you come across any madari, always ask yourself, which one is it? Which one is it? Because you're going to look for the marfu, then you can say, which? I don't know this one. There's no una sound here. No, you're not supposed to expect any una sound here. Okay? All right. I want you to, this is all, so it's a very common one, by the way. 75.
Is yu'minu one?
Exactly, it is. It is. An yu'minu. Again, this is mansub. All right? Again, this is mansub. Now, one more I want you to see, inshallah. I number 80. Waqalu lan tamassana. Lan. Can you see lan? So it means that you need to know these words really well. Memorize them, okay? So that when you come across mudare, you will straight away, you're going to come across these words, you will expect a different type of mudare afterwards. So here, lan is there, and look, lak tamassanan naru. The na is attached pronoun there, by the way. Yes, they do come with attached pronoun. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. It's very interesting, actually. So your homework is something very interesting as well. What I would like you to do, I want you to write all three conjugations in column on a big paper, inshallah. First, I want you to do marfu in a column, not palm diagram, in one column. Then second column right next to it should be mansub, so you can see the difference. Forms in front of each other, so you can compare. And then the third column should be majzoom conjugation. So yafalu, yafala, yafal. And I want you to make little boxes on top on mansub and majzoom, and write down the letters of mansub and majzoom. This is your homework. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك. جزاك الله خير. السلام عليكم ورحمه الله.